get it started. Please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Lamb will go in motion. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. He's got it in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
I've heard of quick squad offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Lance now on first down. And it's incomplete. The Cowboys had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Lance on third down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to put it away. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes... And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a play fake. Lance. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now this defense for the Commanders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw there caught by Gallup. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Commanders' 22-yard line.
Let's go. Black Ultra.
Lance looking to throw it. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Intended for Jake Ferguson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will make it 6-0. So he scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady route wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now stands at 13. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Here's a 2nd and 7. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down. Up the middle they go. Boom. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit. this game.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Boom. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. And this connection there, he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. On the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
14. Cowboys 13.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Down the left sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Brings up second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Now Lance throwing on second down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the gun, it's Lance. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Lance and company going on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Might have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you pumped the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. They're booted away from about his 35. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. His throw caught right around the 6. And they weren't able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
In motion right is the tight end.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score.
Touchdown, Commanders.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the third. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds.
A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Second down and 3. Lance looking to throw it. And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he is caught by Lamb. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
And Lance now to throw.
A quick throw, but incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll try to run with Pollard.
Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And his kick is gone. And they have regained the lead. It's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up, because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And just shutting him off there.
Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The owner's happy with that one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Lance now on 1st down. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Black shot. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Quan Martin. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Second and 14.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first, so that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
59 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down. Here's Lance.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson.
Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jeff Ferguson.
65 yards.
And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
But he'll take this back down inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring out Sackett. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Lamb will go in motion. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
50-50. Yellow, line.
Now here's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Commanders' 4-yard line.
Ready?
Pollard again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ready, ready.
This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd down. Now back to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the 1st. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Strike, strike.
Pollard, they'll take it up the gut. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The Lance going to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Lance looking to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that run.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
He's on his way.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down.